My name is Ames, and to me you're more than a number on a glucose meter, you're a person. And if you're experiencing type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes, I'm sure you're feeling anxious and uncertain, but the more information you have, the more confidence you'll have. Now before engaging in this or any other lifestyle program, be sure to consult with your doctor. Think of your blood sugar as a balancing act. On one side, you have blood sugar supply, represented by these 3 sugar cubes, and on the other, you have blood sugar demand, also represented by 3 sugar cubes. Now when you were younger, these were in balance, but things got out of whack. For one thing, for years and years, you ate an unhealthy American diet, and that raised blood sugar supply. Other things happened. One thing that happened is you simply got older. That reduced blood sugar demand. Another thing that happened is you became less physically active, which further reduced blood sugar demand. And finally, you gained a bunch of weight, which further reduced blood sugar demand. So now your blood sugar is way out of whack, and what we would call diabetes. Constantly elevated blood sugar, constantly elevated insulin, type 2 diabetes. These are the typical carbohydrates that Americans eat in a given day. As I go through these, I want you to ask yourself whether you eat these in a given day. For breakfast, some examples are cereal and pastries. For lunch, we have French fries, soda pop, bread, and chips. For dinner, pasta, white rice, and a dinner roll. These foods seem familiar? The problem with these foods is that they're digested quickly. Because they're digested quickly, they cause a spike in your blood sugar. We don't want that. So step number 1 in controlling your blood sugar is to eat foods that are digested more slowly. Now you may have heard of terms like the glycemic index and the glycemic load, and they make sense, but they can be difficult to apply when you're actually in the supermarket shopping for healthy food, or when you're home trying to prepare a recipe. The Baby Boomer Time Machine makes it easy to shop for healthy food by supplying shopping lists for Costco, Trader Joe's, the supermarkets, and the health food stores. And we make cooking healthy food easy by supplying a cookbook full of healthy recipes. You don't have to deprive yourself to control your blood sugar. You can eat better than you are now and not have to learn a thing about nutrition. Are you capable of shopping for healthy food and cooking healthy food? Well, of course you are. So you get to remove 1 cube from the supply side, right? Because you're going to be eating foods that are more slowly digested. Step number 2 is to get regular cardiovascular exercise, which will lower your blood sugar, burn calories, and open up your blood vessels. When you were younger, your blood vessels looked like this. They were wide, they were clear, they carried lots of blood sugar. But unfortunately, now your blood vessels look like this. They're small, they're clogged, they don't carry very much blood sugar. The good news is, with regular cardiovascular exercise, you can reverse this process and get back to where you're carrying a lot of blood and a lot of blood sugar. Most cardiovascular routines, like the treadmill and the stationary bike, take 45 minutes to an hour, and they're boring. But the Baby Boomer Time Machine provides short, fun, 30-minute workouts done 3 times a week. You can even split them into 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night. You'll exercise your entire body from head to toe. There are 3 levels of difficulty, so no matter how long it's been since you've worked out, 20, 30, even 40 years, you can do these exercises. So are you capable of doing 30 minutes of cardiovascular exercise 3 days a week? Well, of course you are. So you get to add 1 cube to the demand side, right? Because we're being more physically active. Step number 3 is to do regular strength conditioning. When you were younger, your muscles looked like this. They were big and strong and consumed lots of blood sugar. But unfortunately, now your muscles look like this. They're small, they're weak, they're laced with fat, and they don't consume much blood sugar. Regular strength conditioning will lower your blood sugar, burn calories, and build up that muscle mass. We can get them back to where they're burning lots of sugar again. Most strength conditioning routines require that you lift weights for 45 minutes to an hour in a gym. But with the Baby Boomer Time Machine, you'll get the same results in just 30 minutes 3 times a week, at home, without weights. You can even split the workouts, 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night. So are you capable of doing 30 minutes of strength conditioning 3 days a week? Well, of course you are. So you get to add another cube to the blood sugar demand side. Step number 4 is to lose weight slowly and steadily. Losing weight will reduce the fat in your muscles, which will increase the sugar uptake by 30%. And losing weight will also reduce inflammation. This is what 4 pounds of your belly fat looks like. Your belly fat produces dangerous chemicals that interrupt communication between insulin and the muscles, making it impossible for insulin to bring blood sugar into your muscles. These are your muscles, and let's say this red object is insulin. Insulin tries to ask the question, represented by this piece of white paper, do you want blood sugar? But before the message can get delivered, the dangerous chemicals produced by your belly fat burn up the message. The result of this is you wind up with constantly elevated blood sugar and constantly elevated insulin. Most people try to lose weight by dieting, which, as you know, doesn't work. But the Baby Boomer Time Machine is a complete lifestyle program. It has the shopping lists. It has the cardiovascular exercises, the strength conditioning exercises. It has the cookbook. It has this handy guide that goes on your refrigerator with magnets that shows you which exercise you're supposed to do at which day of the week. It also has a journal for recording the food you eat and your exercises. So it's a complete step-by-step, easy-to-follow program that will have you losing weight slowly and steadily. So are you capable of writing down what you eat in a day? Well, of course you are. So you get to add another cube to the demand side. By following the instructions in the kit, you may improve your balance between blood sugar supply and blood sugar demand. This may help prevent diabetes complications and help you lead a healthier life.